Are live once again on this Friday evening, 10:30 Eastern for the race. We are ready to see some truck racing from Las Vegas, the World of Westgate 200, 100% race. In the booth with me tonight, as always, is Train and Storm. And Storm actually is joining back in after a little bit of a hiatus. He is not running tonight as he normally would. So, uh, how you guys doing? You ready for the race?
Man, I've been excited for it. I did get to be here Wednesday night. I'm glad to at least be back here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, enjoying y'all for this exciting race. Talked about rolling the dice last week, and man, I'm ready to see what these guys get to do. I'm excited for tonight more or less because I get to watch my own guys race. I'm used to racing with these guys, and because, like I said, hiatus, I'm not able to race tonight, but I get to call my own guys. So I'm really excited for it.
Absolutely, we're getting ready to go. We are green. We just hit the line here as we go green as we load in. Um, we got Chevy Man leading the way on the jump. Got the pole tonight. Cowboy on the outside lane. Heathen is in third. They're already going to the top.
Hey, Storm, I've got a good question
Cowboy.
for you.
Yeah,
Why didn't you call your old man up to cover for you, man? Come on.
and I feel like I want to earn the points for myself.
That's fair.
Well, we are seeing already some good racing down on the bottom lane. Cowboy fighting for the lead. Heathen giving a push to Chevy out in front.
And he's going to be a tough one to battle tonight as we go on throughout this race. He's shown progression throughout the week at Las Vegas, so I think the luck is going to be on his side as the race goes on.
Yeah, that's a good point. As we already see a truck in the grass, though. Oh man, he is going about 150 mile an hour down pit road. That is Chase Dreamer. All right, having a little bit of an issue so far. A little bit of a front end damage. It looks like nothing too bad. He's back on track. Like we got about a 13, 14 car field tonight. There's Super Shifter in the mid pack. Deuce Rose in the field. There's LA Fatality.
And they're still side by side just for the second and third place right there. And that's going to allow Chevy Man to take the lead there, like I said. And as long as they stay side by side, then you're going to get that run away, and you're going to get that draft to pull away from this field. As long as they stay side by side back behind you there.
Here at night at Vegas, man, this nighttime is going to completely change this race, y'all.
It is, and as we have a pass for the lead right here, side by side out of turn 4 with Heathen and Chevy Man as they come across the line. I think Chevy Man is going to lead that lap as they head off into turn number 1.
Oh, and we're going to be, is this going to go 3 wide for the lead here? Cowboy's going to go up the middle. Heathen on the bottom.
We're going to have contact made.
Contact.
Heathen's going to be stuck on that inside lane there.
Now, might give him the lead here if he gets a good exit, but Cowboy's working good in the
And
middle.
Chevy's making that outside
3
work
wide
right
still.
now.
Cowboy gets out of it a little bit to avoid that 3 wide situation, but puts himself in another one.
Still 3 wide as we go down the front stretch there.
Wow, is Cowboy actually going to come out with the lead here? Nice move there to go to the bottom. He might have enough of a run. Heathen's going to work the top lane, though, and should hold the lead coming out of 2 as he hits the wall. Okay.
Look at LA Fatality, though.
Wow, yeah, he got
He
a
was-
huge run there. I thought he was going to take the lead. "30 laps in this first stage. We are on lap number 8. Cowboy out in front with the 87 there behind him, having a great run, pulling right up to him.
One guy to watch tonight going to be that number 88 of Deuce Row, coming out with a great solid finish last week at Homestead there. So, or no, excuse me, Auto Club.
Yeah, he's been solid all season so far, and he's looking to put together another good run here in the Truck Series.
And see Heathen up in the wall on the backstretch there as they're going. Chevy Man's going to take advantage of that and pass him right there on the inside lane.
Yeah, Heathen looks a little bit tight right now, trying to run that top lane. He's gotten in the wall a couple times. A couple of these trucks look tight. I think that might help him on the long run, though.
I was about to
As fast
say.
in the grass.
Usually what these trucks do is they're very balanced at these 1.5-mile tracks. But usually you want to start off tight because these trucks are going to loosen up along the long runs as the night goes on, and the conditions of the track are going to change as the night goes on as well. So starting tight, they're going to complain a lot about being tight, but it's going to help them in the long run.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see Super Shifter trying to take a look under Cowboy here for the lead. Can't quite get there. So far, not to jinx anything, looks like we're having some pretty clean racing. The race last night, we had a few crashes, but looks like these guys are racing a little bit more conservatively here early on, so that's nice to see.
Train, you sure are quiet over there. What you got?
The world may never know. Car to the grass in the front stretch.
He's probably working on some kind of trivia question as the 4 is around.
Oh yeah, I'm getting lots of trivia question, track facts. I'm the fact man. I stole Storm's job.
Yeah, I was about to say you took my job there, but I'll let you though.
I appreciate that.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Well, right now they're starting to get a little bit spread out here. The top 3 or 4 there got a little bit of a breakaway going as Cowboy continues to lead. Super Shifter under fire from LA Fatality. Looks like he's brought a good piece tonight.
Of course, Super Shifter Roller Base piece. He's had a very impressive run these last few races. He's looking to beat Cowboy Nation. Man.
Here's the winner from last night, Serving Cone. 4th place already. He's working his way up. He started near the back. Oh, Fatality hits the fence.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chevy
collects
Man's in
the
the
20
grass.
of Chevy Man.
Probably gonna be a
Deuce
caution.
row.
Not.
That is.
Is that gonna bring out an in-game caution?
Looks like they're still rolling around here. I think we'll have a manual caution at the line here.
All I saw was the after
Choose
effects of
lane's
that
gonna
one
be a big deal here tonight.
Yes, it
Like-
will. So the first wreck tonight ends with a manual caution coming to the line, and Cowboy Nation is going to win that battle for now. Serving Cone's going to restart in second.
Two previous
good thing
winners
third.
there in Cowboy Nation and Certain Count. Look out for them tonight. They will Las Vegas Cowboy Cup and Certain Count Xfinity. And we've seen how fast Certain Count's been in these cars. So
Agreed. And one thing I was just about to mention is tire wear. You think that's going to be much of an issue as we go on throughout the night here?
of course, it's
I'll tell you
Vegas.
right now, I'm looking at Heathen's right now. He has 10 laps of fuel left, and he is sitting at 40 and 38 on his rights. So I still think it's going to be a bit of an issue. Not quite as bad as we've seen in the Xfinity and Cup, but the only reason for that is these trucks have a smaller fuel tank, so they cannot go quite as far. So they might be able to make it on the run here tonight. Without
I
any
see
issues.
some people jacking up their tires so they can get longer runs out of their tires and tighten their cars up if it gets too loose with that higher putting your wedge up. Gosh, I'm out of breath tonight, guy. All right, let's restart. Let's try this one more time. Are you guys ready?
I've been ready.
All right. So these guys are going to come to pit road. They're going to jack their right side tires up. And when they do that, if they come out and their cars are loose, you're going to see that they are going to tighten the car up with a wedge so they're not as loose, so they can keep their tire pressures from going crazy. If their right front's wearing, then of course you're going to have to loosen up that wedge.
Yes, agreed. And here we are back in the restart zone as they're taking off in turn number 1 with Chevy Man and back there in the back there. Have to work his way back up from contact in that wreck there.
Cowboy leading the way now on this restart. Super Shifter goes to the outside trying to make a run. There's contact with him. Ooh. Not sure what happened there. A little bit of miscommunication. The 23 of Serving Cone is up in the fence now. That 44 is being driven by Out of Mind tonight. Nice to see him running up front, having a good run so far.
We
Battling
got
for that third position with his mentor, Heathen.
I'm liking this battle back here around the 10th position. They're starting to stack up and become 2-3 wide, going to that corner to 3 and 4. That's last time by.
all right. Who's ready for trivia?
All right, let's do it.
I already asked this question last night to Flashes. This is the question for Storm. What year was the Las Vegas Speedway complex put in? Like a racing complex that they have here. They got the drag strip, the road course,
Ooh.
dirt track, the speedway. What year was that established?
I want to say, wasn't that like 1972?
Flashes, you remember the answer?
I think it was.
Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah, I'm gonna go double check, but
Sounds like
Come
somebody
on.
watched the stream.
what?
So it sounds like somebody watched the stream.
Yeah,
Do my homework.
Well, you
yep,
got it right.
1972. 49 years ago, the drag strip and road course.
There's a road course?
You didn't know?
I didn't know Vegas had
So-
a road course.
You ever been to Vegas before?
No, I have not.
Oh yeah, so if you as you come in on I-15 from Utah, it's actually on your left as you come in, and as you leave, you can see people driving on the road course that's right next to the freeway. But like the complex is huge. It's a huge complex. It's even got an
So-
off-road racing course too on it. Like
So you're telling me this complex is almost as old as Cole, our fellow
Pretty much,
commentator,
yeah.
yeah,
or older than actually, but he's almost as old as the complex is what we're.
old fart.
Hey, we're getting down to the end of this stage, guys. We just hit 7 laps remaining in stage 1. We have a battle right now going on for the lead. Cowboy holding it. Heathen and Super Shifter have been locked into a battle for the past 3 or 4 laps. Heathen finally clears him.
It looks like that Chevy man may have lagged out. You know, he's on a pit road strategy right now.
Oh,
I'm thinking he
That's
may have
not
lagged
good.
out.
that's early in this race, too, for him to lag out. I know he's been having some issues with that sometimes, but it's a pretty early one right there. That is definitely unfortunate.
Ethan
Back
trying to
up
get to this
front.
lead right here. With Super Shifter trying to get to his inside.
Heathen's going to look under Cowboy here, go to the extreme bottom of the racetrack.
You want to be
They're gonna be
careful when
side
you go
by
into
side
that,
at the line, it looks
those
like.
corners right there, because this apron is unforgiving. If you clip it just right, you're going to go around here at Vegas.
That was 5 to go as well. 5 to go in stage 1.
Super Shifter looking under Heathen right here for second place. So we come out of turn number 4. Coming to 4 to go this time by.
Let's see if you really pay attention to the stream. How much do the stock car tires weigh? Storm?
I think probably about 100 pounds, 150 pounds.
It was just one tire.
Oh, for one tire. Oh, I think you're talking about sets. For one tire, 40 pounds.
That would be 24
Shockingly,
pounds.
shockingly they're lighter than that. I was thinking around that too until I made the guess. 24 pounds a tire.
Wow,
Yeah, very
that's
interesting.
impressive.
It gotta be light. You got the
But
least
Heathen got up in
mass
the outside
spinning.
wall, and he's lost some ground there to that second place. He's drifted back a little bit. Now we're seeing a battle for the lead with Super Shifter and
Oh,
who else is that up there?
car through the grass
Just two
there.
to go at the line as well. Cowboy leading the way over the 87 of Super Shifter. Deuce Row in third.
Golly, those two will not stop fighting each other. Super Shifter and Cowboy Nation are have out for themselves at the end of the season. I think I start seeing a rivalry starting to form here, possibly by the end of the season between these two, because they are fighting tooth and nail for everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. As we see the white flag this time by, Cowboy's got a good chance to win this. As we see, the 51 of LA Fatality is in the grass.
Yeah, coming off the corner there, it looks like they just got collected, so
That is not a good way for him to end his stage here, as we are on the back stretch of this final lap of stage one. It looks like Cowboy's got a good lead. Even
Super
Super
Shifter.
Shifter for second.
The Super Shifter drove it in hard in turn one because he came off that turn two really high, and that's what allowed Heathen to get to his quarter panel there. But looks like we're going to have our stage winner, Cowboy Nation, coming across as Super Shifter goes through the grass. He's going to lose second place coming to the line, stage end, and he's going to finish probably about 6th or 7th.
Whoa, what in the world happened to him? Congratulations to
so-
Cowboy winning stage one. But
Super Shifter got loose as he came off turn number 4 there, coming to that line. I think he's probably pushing the truck, trying to stay ahead of Heathen, and Heathen may have got a little bit of that dirty air and forced him up.
he ends up fifth, we're hearing. Cowboy gets the win. Heathen second. Serving Cone third. Deuce Row fourth. And yes, Super Shifter's fifth. Out of Mind sixth. Jay Barry seventh. Eighth is Hasbass, ninth Drake, and 10th will be Chase Dreamer. Nice first stage, guys, and congrats to Cowboy on the stage win.
yeah, and seeing what happened there with Super Shifter. Super Shifter, if you can hear me, I'm gonna tell you what I want you to do to your car. Alright, I want to give you 3 clicks a wedge up. Alright, give me 3 of them. So you're at a 50.3 or a 50.4. And then I want you to jack up your right sides. That should fix his car. It should give him a good, nice, sturdy car, and tires will last. So he'll have more grip throughout the run. What do you think? You think I'm right?
Oh yeah,
That's
you're
right.
like nailed on the head. Cowboy Nation on that stage 2 restart here as we get stage 2 underway. Cowboy Nation going to take the lead once again, take the reins of this race. He heads out front with a good about 5 truck car length to second place Heathen.
Cowboy pulls out now to about a half-second lead already to get back going, and a few trucks with some issues in the back. I think they got it gathered up.
Now I want to point out somebody right here on stage 2. Must have had a really good pit
Ooh, into
stop.
the wall, 23 around.
The number 4 Jay Barry.
Oh,
We do
and
have
87.
contact and it involves Super
Super Shifter's
Shifter.
Ooh, his night went from bad to even worse. That'll be a caution. We'll wait and hear from race control.
Looks like we had 2 rounds. I would assume so.
All
that
right,
this would be a
I'm
manual
hearing we
caution.
have a manual caution at the line, so it will be Cowboy, it looks like, going to lead him back to it. Heathen's going to be second.
Jay Barry third.
And I believe yep, Jay Barry.
I was pointing him out
Ford
right
truck.
before that wreck happened. He must have had a really good pit stop in that stage 1 end there because he restarted pretty good. And like I said, he's already up to 3rd place, and we haven't mentioned him yet tonight.
Jay Barry's a good driver. I've raced with him some. Just don't race with him at Martinsville. He'll knock the rear end of your car. out of dude. But he's a good driver, good guy. So
Just not Martinsville.
just don't take him to Martinsville.
He's gonna watch this stream back and be like, "Why'd y'all talk about me for?"
Oh, I owed him some payback for how many times he hit me in the rear at Martinsville. So he didn't realize I'm on both of his leagues commentators. So he needs to watch it.
I see, it looks like everybody's gonna be taking the early advantage here in stage 2. It just got done coming off of the stage 1 end, but everybody's gonna come down pit road and get those 4 fresh Goodyear tires and full tank of gas.
So my dog, he's knocking on my door saying he wants some toilet paper. He's looking for the toilet paper because he's a little bit busy there in the bathroom. My dog.
Everyone getting their pits here. We have, this is going to be very interesting. We have 24 laps remaining and 24 laps on tank of fuel here, so they're going to be right around that range of having to run the rest of this stage if we stay green on the same set of fuel and tires.
I get no comment for the dog knocking for a toilet paper joke. I got no comment for my dog knocking for toilet paper joke. Y'all were just quiet.
No, I was laughing under my own breath.
Well, dogs can't talk, man. How's he going to give you a comment?
Gadget bark. Ah, well, it didn't work. He's looking right at me like, what do you want from me, you little crapper? Huh. Yeah.
Well, Cowboy Nation won the race off pit road there.
All right,
Which comes
predictions. 32 to the low line. Heathen, we know he loves the high line. He's going to go to the high line. The 4 is going to get behind the 32. Pretty simple.
Choose
Don't
cone's gonna
see
be very
anything else happening
interesting.
there.
First choose cone of the night.
Yep. We know Heathen. We know what he's going to do.
Oh yeah, he didn't like that
He's
top side.
predictable. He's not going to like that I said that, but he is predictable.
Oh yeah, he's gonna hate you for that so much.
See? There he
Yep,
goes
just like
to the high line.
just like you said, that bottom for Jay
Predictable.
Berry, Heathen to the top,
Ooh, this is going to
and
be a very
Zachary
interesting restart
here.
now.
Look at this number 16 truck.
Zach is gaining some ground now. He is on a mission tonight to have a good run. He's had a tough couple races here, a lot of incidents that haven't been his fault. He's been caught up in. I know it's been frustrating for him. He definitely wants to have a good run tonight, I know.
Hopefully, he's right behind the one guy that I know is going to get a good run off this restart. So he couldn't have picked a better line right there.
Yeah, I think this outside might go pretty good on this. We'll have to watch and see as we get ready to go green this time.
All right, got another trivia before we go green. Ready? Random trivia
Hit me.
question. What is Jim Belushi most famous for?
No idea.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
Going green here, the Cowboy Nation out front with the 17 of Heathen on the outside. The 32 of Cowboy Nation gets a great jump here, and there's a good gap between that first line. They really got a really good jump on these guys in that second line. 32 of Cowboy Nation out front here, getting in front of Heathen. Heathen goes to the low line here. You might have a quarter penalty on him going down the straightaway back here. 32 going in turns 3 and 4. And 17 stays behind him. It looks like that 16 truck is going to give a nice good run to that 17 of Heathen on the top side.
Cowboy here coming to the line, leads this lap once again. We got 3 wide in the mid-pack there. It's like Chase Dreamer, Deuce Row, LA Fatality, Jay Berry, all in that pack.
I thought they were about to take it 4 wide for a second coming across that start finish line right there. So we see these first 5 trucks get single filed out here. We do have a pass for the lead now. Heathen trying to make it the outside work there. It's just really hard to make the outside work here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's just, you can make it work, but you really have to know how to run this high side. Cowboy has perfected this bottom lane, and so anybody trying to get around him on that bottom is not going to make it happen. You're going to have to give him like a little boot scoot buggy.
Yeah, absolutely. Even now trying to use all the racetrack right there. Couldn't quite make it work. Zach is going to follow him up on the top side here. He's trying to make a run at these guys in front of him. Cowboy looks pretty comfortable. That truck looks like it is handling great for him right now, and it definitely has the best one out there at this point.
I know Heaton's frustrated because he just can't find any way to get by that 20 or that 32 truck. So
yeah, he's trying every lane he can think of right now.
you can tell whenever the guys are staying single file and they're just kind of following each other, but then you know that they're getting frustrated whenever you start seeing them start searching the different lanes of the racetrack.
Alright, I want to throw a really random trivia question at you, Flashes, just to see your reaction. I really didn't get one.
Okay.
Lucy, he's famous for Saturday Night Live. He played Jim for a while there on SNL, and he was in all the Canine movies. He was a cop in the Canine movies.
Yeah, I've heard of him. So.
Cowboy Nation, man. The scary truck here at Vegas, man. He really has dominated the weekend. Lost to a serving cone yesterday, but was dominant on yesterday's race too. So he's running that same line where he comes down and kisses that white, goes back up to the wall, and he keeps gunning that same line. Not as comfortable in the front stretch though. I've noticed tonight.
I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like I'd probably be running top 5 right now if I was out on that track.
Would you, huh? You feel like you got this
I feel
place
like
figured out?
I think so. I'm not the best, but I think I have a good enough truck. If I was out there running, I'd be right there in the mix with Zach.
I think I'd be up there too, man. I don't know. You should have had me drive your truck for you, man.
Oh, I know I would be up there.
Oh, Flash, you would have been in the front, probably actually being competitive with Cowboy there.
Yeah, no.
If it was like what my truck was doing in the connection test with these guys, I don't know. I don't know if it was my controller or something, but it was pulling all over the place. So hopefully it's not a broken controller. That would not be good.
No,
But,
that wouldn't be good.
I'll tell you who doesn't have a broken controller or wheel, and that's Cowboy. He is on rails right now.
I never really quite got that.
Slightly.
He's on rails? I don't get it.
Yeah.
What's the point to he's
Really?
on rails?
Really? You've never heard that saying?
I have. I just don't understand it.
Because
It
he
means
just
just
blows
like-
the field off. He blows everybody away, and he just takes off without no battle.
He doesn't have to try to fight the truck. Like on rails, meaning like a train on rails, meaning that he doesn't have to.
He sets sail.
Turn.
He's gone.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do it himself. It's
Wow.
just that good.
Use my own name against me.
Pretty much. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what it means on rails.
Hey, you put it on yourself. You asked
Like a train
what does
track.
that mean, so we had to use you.
Mm-hmm.
I understood what it meant was just like, I don't quite like get. Alright, back here as we go racing here out of turn 3 and 4. Look
Hey,
how
I mean, we
that's-
can talk
that's 2
about
and 3.
definitions and stuff tonight. I don't care.
What?
You don't
So we
get a
can talk
lot of
about
things.
different definitions for words. That's fine.
Hey, Karen, you don't get
I'm good with
a
that.
lot of things, so it's all good.
What?
You don't get
Yeah,
a
we
lot
can
of
help you
things.
out. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't get out, dude. I live in a sheltered little bubble. It's called the Mormonville bubble here in Utah. There's this little valley called Utah Valley. We got a little lake in the middle of it. And there's all these little Mormons going around. They all whispering to each other. Hey, hey, hey. I don't like her. She looks
Hey.
funny.
Are you sure that's not the magic underwear talking?
The magic
That probably
underwear.
is.
Every time I hear that, it catches me by surprise. Because for me, just like a normal thing of life around here, a lot of people wear that. So it's weird.
yeah.
But I understand how
That's
you
like-
guys think it's weird. That would be weird. There's this guy that wears this magic underwear. No, it's called temple garments for some reason. And you can only like get them like once you like get married in the temple and all this cool fluffy stuff. It's so cool. Or if you go on a mission.
So I see that last
Yeah.
time by, Heathen was trying that outside lane in the corner. He was the only one up there, and everybody else was on that bottom and gave him a heck of a run off the corner exit. And he's falling back in line, and everybody is pretty much just playing follow the leader right now in that first
Yeah,
2 or 3 people.
I think Cowboy Nation's wearing that special underwear tonight because he has the fire on them pants, man. He is making it cruise.
Well, if he is, I think like you said, they're on fire because he's definitely rolling fast to try to get away from
Are they on
something
fire
or get
because
to
he's
the
I'm-
checkered
winning?
flag as quick
Or
as
are they on
possible.
fire because he's
I'm on
fast?
fire,
That's the
everybody.
question.
As we're talking about it, though, look behind him here. He looks like he's trying to close up a little bit here, closing some ground.
He's trying to put that magic shirt on they got there, trying to get up to the front.
Yeah, Heathen said, all right, so if you got the magic underwear, then I've got the magic shirt. I'm going to make it work.
Magic driving gloves or something.
Yep.
He's gonna have
Alright,
a magic
coming
little
to-
finger here in a second.
If he gets up there and roughs up Cowboy, he might see a magic finger. Yeah.
He probably will. And of all people, of course, it would be Heathen to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have 7 to go, so this time, well, in a couple laps, we'll be getting to that window of the, well, no more manuals, but it could end under caution if we get an in-game for this stage.
Yes. And how we're looking on tires tonight, guys?
I was just waiting for Heathen to switch his. I got his stream up. Watch and see.
Gator running tonight? I'll go hop onto his stream.
I was trying to hop on
Yeah, other than
Cowboy's
Gator
stream,
streaming,
and
the 2 guys streaming are 1-2, so we got a great view of our streamers tonight.
yeah, Cowboy was streaming, and he still is, but it's not wanting to pull up on my end, so...
Well, this time by we'll have 5 laps remaining. They don't look like they're trying to have to save tire.
I know Cowboy ain't saving nothing.
Hayden's catching him, man. Heathen's
And
gonna
he
get
is.
to it. And you know, when I talked to Heathen before the race, I had a pre-race interview with him during the race. He's like, I'm not gonna do well tonight, guys. I've been struggling here at Vegas, but hey, I think he was bluffing, man. You see that digging truck is fast as crap. There at the 32 hits there. We
He's
apologize
there.
to
Oh,
you
and
guys
here he
for-
comes.
He's there, boys. Get ready.
Gonna go to the outside.
What's
try
it,
to
gonna be
make
3
it
to go
stick.
this time?
I believe yes.
3 laps to go, and we got ourselves a battle. Ethan has been watching him and studying is what he's been doing. He's been riding that second place searching, and I saw him probably fall in line, trying to see what type of line Cowboy's running, and he figured it out. He got the game plan, and he said, all right, it's time to go.
Yeah, if you guys are paying attention to the actual NASCAR truck race that's going on here in the Gander Outworld Outdoor Truck Series, there is a car on fire right now. Fire to the ground.
Yeah.
Well, that is unfortunate.
I heard there's a big old pile up.
Yep, there's a big old pile apparently. Big news.
He's gonna get the run on the high side here. Off exit 2 as they head off in turn 3. Is he going to be able to get there is the question. He gets to his bumper. Coming out turn number 4.
This is actually two to go this time by, I'm hearing. So we still got another.
Sweet. More time for this battle to heat up because Heathen just took the lead. And look who's right there, a serving cone.
Oh wow!
We got
Out
a
of
three-way
out
battle
of
now.
nowhere. Where did he come from?
Where did he come
He's
from?
cone to the lead.
Serving cone and Heathen. Cowboy used up everything he had here.
Apparently I was calling it
We're gonna be at
early.
the white flag this time by.
Now the question is, serving cone going to put up any type of fight against Heathen?
Here it is, white flag. One more lap to go in the stage.
Their tires
Even serving
definitely
cone and
struggling
Cowboy.
here as I look at the 18 of asphalt. He's down into the teens on his tires, so these guys could really be struggling here.
That may have been what happened to Cowboy. He may have pushed his tires to the limit, and Heathen and Serving save some tire. Because
Well, we're
coming
coming
out
through
here
3
at
and
turn
4. Heathen
4,
looks good for the stage win.
Heathen's going to come out
There's
turn
going to be a
4
battle
with
on for
this win.
second, though.
Looks like Serving is going to take second place, and Heathen is your stage 2 winner here at Las Vegas.
All right.
It's already stage 2, y'all. This race is
Woo,
flying
boy.
by.
That's just heating up.
Yep.
We see what the long run does to Cowboy, though. So, yes, he's been the dominant truck, but what does that say for Heathen and possibly your Serving Cone? We saw a little bit of a long run, and we saw what happened with Cowboy. That could become a factor later on as we head on into stage number 3.
Yeah, so Heathen gets the stage win, Serving Cone second, Cowboy third, Dustro fourth, LA Fatality fifth, Zach sixth, Drake seventh, Chase Dreamer eighth, Super Shifter ninth, and Jay Berry gets a top 10 in stage 2.
Super Shifter
On
to the
final
struggling
stage.
right now. He was doing really hot in stage number 1. He got into that wreck, and he's slowly
That's
coming
what
back
clean
up.
air.
But
That clean air. Everyone thinks just because we're on a game here, the clean air still matters. These trucks handle very similarly to how they would in clean air in the real thing. So it's very important,
Well,
and we're seeing that with Super Shifter.
here we go,
Unfortunate end
boys.
to Super
Stage
Shifter
3.
here. He has lagged out of the race.
Oh, we were just
Oh.
talking about him. All right, well, back to green, and we have 2 DNFs.
And 2 of our main competitors, Chevy and Super Shifter.
Yeah, good point. They were. And in this final stage, we will have 71 laps.
It seems like whenever the field starts thin of those drivers that were up front, beginning of the run, he then comes out to win the race. We saw it at Auto Club. We saw it at Homestead. So look out for Heathen.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't count out Cowboy just yet either, and there's Serving Cone. LA
Yeah,
Fatality
and
trying to make a run at it.
I'm about to say, Fatality's
I
giving
thought there was
Cowboy
gonna be a
that
crash
run
right there.
down into the corner there.
Let's see if they refilled the 17's talent tank here on that stage break. It looks like he has right now, but is he going to have enough in that tank to make it all the way?
And Train, I don't know where you got your information from, but Super Shifter is right there in the mix in the top 5 there.
You're kidding. Did it happen again? Yeah, he's on pit road for me, guys.
Yeah, Super Shifter is battling for fourth place right now.
Well, I'm sitting here looking at Super Shifter on pit road, now I'm realizing I have to back out and get back in here, y'all. Because I made a bad call. I apologize to Super Shifter there. Kevin Goodrunman, please.
I'm gonna have to look and see here. I was just looking around too, trying to get on. Oh, he is on pit road for me as well. I'm gonna need back in this as well. We're gonna have to take the camera off the stream for just a moment. Storm, invite us both back, please.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm glad you came in here tonight, Storm, because
Looks like I'm
otherwise,
saving
if it
grace.
happened to both of us, we couldn't really do that. So I guess we could one of us leave, and then the other has to come back, and then the other one leave. But
We wouldn't even known if he wasn't in here, so yeah.
no, we would have thought he lagged out and just whatever.
We just
He
went,
would've been pissed off
he
at y'all.
would have won the race, and we would have been like, "Good win, Heathen."
Yep.
We got Heathen coming out
Alright.
turn number 4, Heathen in the lead, followed by Cowboy and Super Shifter battling for second place right now. Super Shifter's got that inside lane as we go into turn number 1 with Serving Cone back in 4th place, searching for that bottom or top side. Looks like it's going to go to the outside with Cowboy, Super Shifter, and Cowboy is still side by side coming out number 2.
Well, I could definitely tell you what's causing all these problems tonight here with the stream. It's the qualifiers that are going on. They're devoting
Yeah,
all of the energy to those qualifiers, and it's definitely messing up a lot of these league races. No one had problems with Martin.
I
little
agree to
confused.
that one.
We just caught it on stream as I loaded back in. It showed Chevy driving around the track really slow for about 2 seconds, and he
Me
disappeared.
too.
So
Yeah, Chevy's the only one out right now.
All right, so back at it.
We got a battle.
Super Shifter
Super
now going for
Shifter.
the leads.
Yep.
You can see him.
Yep, see? Super
Wow,
Shifter's
maybe his
now
7 truck
battling for the
just
lead.
it
So
appeared out of nowhere. He was on
He
pit
went to
road.
the
Now he's
pits,
racing for the lead.
put some nitrous in that car, and he's back on track.
he went into the
I'm
garage
not
real
sure
quick, and
that's
NASCAR let him back down on track.
Ooh,
Oof.
is
What
chasing
car was
around,
that? Got
chases
shot on
around
pit
here.
road.
The 2 of
Ooh,
Chase
the
Dreamer.
2.
He is
Yeah.
doing donuts out here.
Hey, he's just getting preparing for his victory, you know.
Cowboy gonna try and make it 3 wide. He realized that's gonna be a bad choice, and
Oh
he gets
gosh,
into Super
32.
Shifter down the backstretch there.
There's our 2, Cowboy Nation and Super Shifter. Waiting for one of them to wreck each other. They're in second and third.
And he is not gonna give up
I'm
this lead very easily, but he just made a mistake right there on the front stretch, trying to block that Super Shifter's run there.
Well, I have to say it now, and I hope it doesn't cause this race to go to heck, but these guys are giving each other a lot more room tonight. I feel like it's been a much better race. Great racing we've seen tonight out here. So great job to everyone here in CRL.
And
I think
I
what
wish I
helps
could be on
is-
track right now.
Yeah, I think what helps with these trucks is they're a lot smaller than the Xfinity and Cup cars. They run a little bit better, a little smaller cars, not as much room taken up on the track, and they just run better, lower horsepower.
I was about to say, less horsepower plays a big role at these mile and a half tracks. The Super Shifter now out in the lead with a battle for second between our own Cowboy Nation and Heathen.
Good battle for these 3. It looks like this is going to continue for a while here in this 3rd stage. I feel like all of them have pretty equally matched trucks tonight.
I'm just curious of what happened with Cowboy, because he was like the dominant truck out in front, and all of a sudden Heathen's truck has just come alive because now he's able to keep up with Cowboy, and Cowboy just can't. But
Hey,
I know
I
it
can
is
tell you
also
the
part of that
difference,
clean
Norm.
air.
Adjustments. You see how he struggled in those first 2 stages? He had to figure this car out. He had to make adjustments to get this car fixed up. He figured out the adjustment to get these cars to go freaky fast, and now he's using it. Adjustments. They're key.
Yep, they are. I'm just very impressed by that 87 truck of Super Shifter. He's rebounded from that wreck early on and has creeped his way into the top 10. Then now look at that. He's battling for the lead and battling for the front runner spot right now. So it's awesome to see his rebound. We have LA Fatality getting swallowed up, and LA Fatality is around off of turn number 4 after battling for about 3rd place.
Jay Berry goes up to 3rd place. I believe you were just talking about him, weren't you?
Yeah. Just talking
Jay
about Jay
Berry.
Baird.
Just
so
don't
we're
race
under
the
a manual
Martinsville.
caution.
Nah, he's a good driver. Looking for him to get a good run here. I could see him coming to victory lane at some point this year.
I will say one guy that's hanging inside the top 10 here, who's had a decent run as the season's gone on, just isn't finding his luck of the draw here at Vegas, and that's a 33 trick of Hasbass.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I lost audio for a second there. I had to fix my headset. My apologies. Alright.
So we take on pit road is open, and everybody is going to come down and get 4 fresh goodies and a full tank of that Snuko racing fuel.
So, do you think at any point in this race we'll see a 2-tire strategy tonight, guys?
I think we will if it comes down to like a late race caution or something. But if we have a cycle of reflex pit stops, then I really don't see. I think the advantage is going to be 4 tires there. But if we get like a late caution the advantage might be there to take two.
All right, Storm, I got my trivia question for you. A legit trivia question this time. What is the first fully paved NASCAR track on the ever? What was the first NASCAR track that was fully paved?
God. How many tracks are there picked from?
There's not many, because the first one,
I
Like fully
think
paved
I
asphalt? Or fully paved concrete, or just fully paved in general?
just
I
fully
think I
paved
have
in
the
general.
answer to that.
I think I'm gonna go with. I think also for some reason, but New Hampshire.
All right,
I
flashes.
I know. I know the year too.
Oof.
I hate you.
Darlington, 1950.
I hate when people look it up. It's just so frustrating.
I did not look it up. I did not look that up. I have known that, and I believe Johnny Mance won the first race. By
Yeah, a lot of people think Martinsville was the first paved track on NASCAR, but it was
it's
not.
the oldest track, but it was dirt at the time.
Yes.
So we see the choose cone taking place. Typical front row. Cowboy on the inside. He's on the outside.
And the crazy thing, Darlington is almost the oldest track. Martinsville is only about a year and a half older than Darlington. But,
Yep, it was 1947 that Martinsville was built. I believe 1947 or 1948. It was before NASCAR came
the
in.
inception of NASCAR. Yeah.
Yeah, it was before the inception. But Martinsville was not paved until 1955. So that's the trick question there. Martinsville was the first track to be on the schedule that got paved, but Darlington was the first paved racetrack for NASCAR. So
That actually really shocks me because I've been told a whole lot about Atlanta's racing surface being like the oldest paved track. Because it's taking them so long to get repaved.
Green, green, green. I'll ask you guys a question about that track in a minute.
In the back.
don't worry, guys. The segment's coming soon. It's gonna be coming soon.
Ethan to the lead. Nice run from the outside from him. Top three staying what we've seen here, and there's a battle for fourth between Jay Berry and Deucerow.
Those two good drivers there. I would see both of them. We've seen Deucerow win a race, and I'm expecting Jay Berry to win a race this season also.
Here's a bit of trivia for you guys, and I can't remember the year, but it was either 1964 or 1967, but a driver got real burned in a fire and lost his life after months in a coma at Darlington. Who was that?
You got me tripped. Jeez.
I'm not a king to answering. I give the questions. I don't answer them. I'm just kidding.
That would be
no idea.
and.
I want to say Fireball Robert shifting the front, but I know that's not.
Yes, it is. It was.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking, but I was like, yeah, there's no way that's right.
It's very ironic about his name, but that's yeah.
I still, to this day, I think a lot of people kind of they feel bad for him, but just the outrightness of his name.
Yep. It was 1964. Yeah.
He said that he was in a coma for about 2 or 3 weeks, I think. Then.
And actually, I believe I was incorrect of the track, but I was right about the year. It was Charlotte. I thought it was Darlington. Okay, just looked it up. But
I thought the trivia question you're supposed to know what you're asking.
Well, I knew who it was and what year.
Train, you have no room to talk. You didn't know the answer to a couple of your own trivia questions.
Which ones?
Side by side for the lead here. Cowboy and Heathen are going at it once again.
did you guys hear about
Chip
these
is still up in the mix.
the new cars and how they're probably having safety problems? Did we talk about that?
Yeah, I heard about that earlier today. The crash test is not going according to their plan, but one thing that we were talking about the other day with a few of my friends is they developed the car tomorrow. You notice how it didn't come out debuted until I think 2008, and they started developing that car in 2001, and it took them that long to debut a full season. So to see the next gen car coming out so quick with just the new developments, just maybe a couple of years ago, and we're already wanting to put it out on track. Not shocking to see some failures come in late in the race.
So do we think that's going to be held back then with those issues?
I don't know. I mean, I think we may, but I don't know. All the hype that they've already put out there saying that they're going to debut it next year, and with the 2022 Daytona 500 and everything, just there's so much hype for it to just back off of it and say, oh, we're going to cancel it. Like, the way NASCAR's movement is going right now, I don't see them making that move. It may
I
not
They'll
be the
have some
smartest
extensive
move.
tests and
I don't think it's been the smartest decision to keep it, but because of all the hype they've already put out there, I think they're going to try to at least run it.
Yeah,
Wow.
with
guys, look at this battle for the lead right now.
three wide, there's our four. You see those top four there? Those are the four I'm looking for. One of those guys to win the race tonight. Super Shifter, Cowboy Nation, Heathen,
Serving
or
cone,
Serving Cone.
heathen. Yep. And heathen just
See,
looking
this
back in
makes
his
me-
rear view.
This really makes me think, just watching these trucks go around here and talking about the new car coming out. Have these trucks had any real big changes to them since they were even created? I cannot think of a time where they changed the body style at all.
No,
I mean,
they
I know they have to
haven't.
keep it looking like a truck, but there's really been no advancements on anything.
No, they
They've
pretty
been
much stayed
focused
the
more on the
same
Cup and
since
Xfinity cars. The specs and all that change of course, but
ARCA
other than that,
changed.
the body itself has not really changed.
they did switch to the what are those bodies now? They're not the metal like the Cup cars. These are these are the carbon
Composite.
Composite bodies.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Yep.
Composite bodies.
I think Xfinity is also composite bodies as well.
They are, yeah. They just don't damage as easy. Apparently,
They're also cheaper to make, so it saves these teams some money as well.
Right. And it
Yeah, and
does
that's-
save whenever the cars blow up with like pieces coming off the car. It doesn't shred tires for other drivers.
yeah. These the new cars will be composite bodies, but you guys gotta think they can't back this new car because of all these new teams coming into the sport because of the new cars and them being cheaper and easier to work
Exactly.
with. So
That
they
goes in-
can't back out
that's
now.
That kind of goes in with what I was talking about. I mean, like I said, there's just so much hype, so much team. No, like I said, the new teams coming in. It may not be the smartest decision if they decide to. Hopefully, all this crash test does succeed and they're able to go on without any issues. But I just hope that they don't see a failure in the crash system test and that they decide to keep the cars. You know.
And right now, look at this battle for the lead. Look, the Cowboy and Heathen side by side still.
Yeah, where have we seen this? Oh yeah, all
Look at
night.
this, six trucks under a blanket right now, and they continue. I watched it for the last few laps. They've been doing this.
Yeah, they've
Can't
opened
seem
up
to figure out who
probably
wants to
about
lead.
2 second, 3 second lead over the second group here. But I noticed they're getting a little bit more door banging going on. These top 6 drivers. They're
Yeah,
roughing
they
each other
got
up.
these trucks handling better than they were even earlier. So, well, other than that 23 now spinning.
Ooh.
Yeah, his car was loose.
That's unfortunate for him. He was having a good run. All these guys were. And now it breaks it up a little bit, but they're still single file here, racing close together. We have 41 to go this time by.
It looks like that pushes serving cone all the way back to 11th. I'm looking. It looks like 11th through 10th.
So it's Heathen at Cowboy. Then we have Deuce Row in third, Super Shifter fourth, and fifth place is Jay Berry.
Jay Barry holding on to that draft back there. Now Storm. You know what time it is? Storm. Hello?
He said it's time for me to go to sleep.
He having sleepy times over there. We'll wait for him to come back. We'll wait for the hottest segment till he comes back.
I don't know, man. It's
That
pretty
don't
hot. I think it's gonna burn us until. Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
All
Sorry,
right.
controller died on me. What time is it? I did hear it.
Storm, what time? You know what time it is?
Time, crank her up.
No, it's time for the hottest segment on live Twitch.
Ah, time, crank it up. What you talking about?
You crank it up. That just means we're pretty much what it is. No, it's time for the hottest segment on live Twitch. Our picks for tonight, guys.
Oh,
What we
yeah.
thinking?
Oh, let's see.
Anybody in this top five? No. I'm gonna go with. Since I don't ever pick him, hardly ever on these, I'm gonna pick Heathen tonight.
Storm?
I hate Flash, like always.
Because I take your picks.
Yes, you do. Every single time you take them.
I read your mind. It's okay.
Well, because you took Heathen, I'm going to take a Super Shifter on this one.
All right, the 87 of
No,
Super
with no
Shifter.
explanation needed. We all know how he's been doing, so.
Well, he just ducked down to pit road
Well,
there.
he is super at shifting. All right.
I'm gonna pick the obvious answer to the 32 of Cowboy Nation.
Yeah,
He
he ain't
as he goes for the
obvious.
lead.
I picked him on Wednesday night, and he worked out for me. Let's look for him to finish today in the first position, ahead of
Well,
Heathen.
guys, we're seeing some pit stops here. We got about 2 laps in the tank for the 17 that we're watching his stream of right now. So we'll see. I'm sure most of these guys
Yeah,
are coming down pit road.
I see these leaders coming down this time or the next. Well, hopefully this
That will
time
be
because
with
they're gonna be
30
struggling.
That will be with about 35, 34 laps remaining. So they will still have to pit one more time.
They
Okay,
do
they're
not
going
come
one more
down.
lap.
Yeah, they will come down the next time. I don't see them stretching it.
So, Servant, I'm
I
going to report that
believe-
Servant Cone has lagged out as well now.
Wait, let me
I
check
will
that and
say
make
the
sure.
17 can make it another lap if he wants to, but
I expect leaders down this time, probably. This time or next.
we'll watch it and see.
Sure.
32 now moves into the lead. Cowboy Nation out in front. Some of these guys have already pitted on the lead lap. Now we're waiting to see. Oh, they're going to go one
Nope.
more.
Wow.
The pit window
this-
is open, so who is going to
I'm
be
not
the
sh-
ones?
I'm not going to promise you the 32 is coming down, but that 17 is going to come down this lap or he will be out of fuel.
I think that pretty much means the 32 will come down here, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty sure they're thinking the same thing.
I'm wondering now if
I'm
that 88
surprised a
truck
bit
of
more.
if Dusro come in this time or
The
not.
17, slow on the track. What happened?
He decided to pit there. Okay.
I don't know why.
He
Cowboy
gets
came
up
off
to speed.
corner.
He didn't really lose much time. He might have just been trying to give Cowboy some room coming onto the pits. I don't know.
He may have been.
That
I
was
saw him
strange.
going to the wall, so
So now-
wondering if he lost a top or anything. Did you see anything on his stream play flashes?
No, he still had 6% coming into the pits, so I believe it was just he might have been thinking he was in a different league and he had to pit out of all right, going into 3 there.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
Dusro is now our leader, I'm pretty sure, and he didn't come in pits this time.
stretching it one more lap than the rest of these guys did.
They're still going to have to pit. If they stretch it again, it's going to be a little under 10 laps remaining. So nobody will be able to make it without having to stop again. So
You could see
this will
some
not come
splash
down
and
to a
go.
fuel strategy.
So, splash,
Ooh,
right
the
sides and
33
go.
of Hasbass is very slow on the inside right now. Major front end damage. He's trying to make it limping to pit road.
Sounds like he's out of gas and has a tire down, possibly.
Who is it?
Hossbass.
And he has
61?
another half of a track to
Yep.
go around right now. That 33.
He pushed it to his limits.
He might have blown tires he's having to roll around with. I'm not sure. It looks like he's out of fuel, though.
Yeah, because if he was on no tires, then you'd probably see him spinning and doing some 360 circles.
Who's that put out in the lead? Is that Super Shifter I see out there in front?
I believe we have cycled back around to, yes, Super Shifter is our leader.
He's got a gap on the guys. But will this actually work out for him? Because he's got older tires than these guys. These guys got new tires. So, splitting this is going to be the thing to go with here, or stretching here. What is your guess, Storm? Educated guess. Hypothesis. Conclusion.
Hey, one quick question here. Can you guys see the 2 or the 16 on track right now?
16 looks like it's lagged out. And the 2 also. Saw him earlier lagged out. Should have called that out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot,
All right, no
to
problem.
call that one out.
Just making
The 2
sure
car.
this lobby isn't doing that again. All
The
right.
16 has not lagged out though.
What? Thackeray is not logged out? Lagged out?
Yeah, Zachary? No.
He is driving around on the track? Okay,
Yep.
well, we're going to need to get out of here and come back then.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna
These servers
fire
tonight.
704 graving.
Sorry about that, folks. We'll get back in here.
These
Thank
servers, man.
Storm once again.
These qualifiers are doing a little trick on us tonight.
Can't wait till the new game comes out.
You ain't kidding.
Well, is the 2 even lagged out?
The 2 is lagged out.
Okay.
We'll find out
And
here
so
as
is
we
the
load
23.
back in.
23, the 2, and the 20 are all lagged out.
Now it makes me wonder, Flashes. Have we made other bad calls in the past because of that?
I don't believe so for the race or anything like that, but
Oh
we're
gosh.
definitely having some issues with it
Seeing a
tonight.
wreck
That is,
here. I saw a wreck when I loaded in. Chevy man was on the track there for half a second. But golly, look at the 16, the 22, oh man, numbers tonight. The 32 of Cowboy Nation out in front of Super Shifter in that 87 car tonight here at the beautiful, under the lights, man, under these beautiful neon lights.
yeah, sometimes you
Las
just gotta
Vegas.
scream it out. There,
Yeah, I know.
Train.
Trying to get some excitement into the booth. It's we're kind of stale right now, y'all.
So after those green flag
Well-
pit stops, who is the leader right now based on the Heathen stream there?
Right now, it's
16.
Cowboy by.
Okay,
Sorry, that
cool.
I get them confused, guys. These are 16 and Xfinity cars. They have so many different numbers and stuff. It makes it so hard.
So everything looks like
32.
that they have cycled out.
Yes, it looks like we are cycled out. Cowboy has about a 3/10, 4/10 of a second lead over Super Shifter. Heathen's about 3 seconds back from them, and then Dustro and Jay Barry are on Heathen's bumper, 4th and 5th.
33 a Haas pass, a lap down, I'm guessing. Looks like, and
At
Billy the
least
Ninja.
with that incident of running out of fuel, I don't know how many laps down he is.
that he
He's
just
probably at least
passed the 87 to Super Shifter. And now he's tracking down Cowboy Nation.
he's
Yeah,
probably got
he's,
fresher
I
tires than
believe,
these front runners.
at least 2 or 3 laps down. Yes.
Alright, why not? Let's get a lap back here. Let's see how long we can stay out front of him.
Pray for a caution.
Yeah. Because if he can get his lap back and then there's a caution, he got that lap back and the next lap back. So, looking for him to do that. As he goes, he's underneath that 32 of Cowboy Nation. And he is going to get back on and get another lap back here. Good for him.
That's something you don't see a whole lot in league races. People fighting for the laps and getting them actually back while racing on track. So that is really good for him.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
It's also good for
definitely
that
helps him out.
leader.
Use that draft.
Yeah, he's got that draft now to pull him around the track.
23 now, 22 to go at the line. I think we might see a little bit of some differing strategies here. I think we'll see some guys come in with around 15 to go.
15 to
Maybe,
18, and then guys coming down at 10 to go.
Yeah.
Now, do you think our leaders are going to be the ones that stretch it, with it being towards the end of the race? Do you think they'll stretch it, or do you think they'll come in early and go ahead and get it out of the way?
Super Shifter is going to split it. Yeah, Super Shifter's going to split it. I've seen him. So he pitted early the first time. So I think he got this into his mind of I'm going to split all these stages up so I can get the fastest laps in. Cowboy Nation, I see him carrying it to about 12.
Yeah, and he's going to have to catch and pass the 87 the way that's going to lay out for him, I think. Because right now, he's running obviously better laps than Super Shifter, being on the little bit fresher tires. He's 1.3 in front of him. We'll go about another 3, 4, 5 laps, and we'll see the 87 on pit road for the final time.
Yes.
Ethan is reeling in Super Shifter, but staying about even with Cowboy while he's running in that third position. He has driven away from Dustro and Jay Berry by about 3/4 of a second, and we are under 20 laps remaining here at Las Vegas on this Friday night.
Now he's just now heating up.
Screaming by.
Things are just now going to heat up. I'm pretty sure. I think we're going to see, like I was talking about earlier, with the 2 tire stops. Even though I was saying with a late caution, but seeing now that they're going to have to pit as late as they are into the finish of this race, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we see a 2 tire stop. It's going to be on. It's going to be really close.
All the way, you could do it.
I think it's going to be close on those left side tires, but I think you can get it done if you play your cards right.
Because I'm looking at a gauge string here, he's going to have about 35% tires if he burns up his right sides all the way. So, risky move. Can you make 10 laps or 12 laps on 35% to the left side tires?
Agreed.
That's about how much you need. That's pushing the limit, but it's possible.
And we see Super Shifter on pit road now.
Into the wall. It looks like the 32 is going to go right by him there, and he loses his lap once again. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah, those tires start to wear off. That 32 is faster than him overall, so he tracks him back down, gets by him, and he's also got a decent lead. Cowboy does right now. Super Shifter's, I believe,
on pit road.
Super Shifter Pidge. Yeah, he's on pit road right now, so that'll be his final stop.
And here comes Cowboy Nation.
Cowboy coming to pit road.
Oh, he's coming in hot.
I think that he was speeding there. That was very close.
That's going to be catastrophic if he was speeding. We'll find out, but man, he came in hot off of turn 4.
Ethan comes down also. We're going to watch this 32, though, see how long his pit stop takes.
Yes, because if so, that was gut-wrenching for him, as that's going to ruin his race.
Looking like a
Yep,
long
and that
stop
is
for
going to
him.
be a penalty. He either has a damage. He got the penalty here. He sped going into pit
Yep,
road. That is the end
speeding
of the
penalty.
Yep,
race for
speeding.
him.
Wow, that is
Wow.
wow.
That's
Devastating.
heartbreaking.
That's going to put Super Shifter out in front when we cycle back with Heathen chasing him down.
Where is the 87? Did Heathen take? No, Heathen Cowboy is actually in front of the 87 right now, but that would did the 87 get a pit penalty?
I don't
Well,
believe so.
I'd have to think so, because what happened is as soon as he went to his stall, I started a timer, and I got over 20 seconds. That's when I called that he got a penalty. So he was in pit road for about 28 seconds, which is the amount of time it would be if he got a penalty. So that means
Yep.
the 87 Super Shifter may get a penalty, or the
He wouldn't have lost a lap.
32.
I mean, 15 seconds wouldn't cost him a lap. So I think the 87 has a penalty here. So it looks
Or-
like he took 2.
No, I'm thinking that maybe the 87 got in and out of pit road badly, and the 32 got in and out of pit road very well. And also with him speeding to pit road, he's also going to get into pit road a lot faster, because he's going to lose less time that way. And he had a lot of gap on the 87 car anyway, so maybe that penalty evened it out. It could be that
Well, right
way, or
now,
he
I
got penalized.
believe they both have had some issues because Heathen is quite a bit ahead of them right now. Heathen is being scored in the 3rd position right now. Our leader right now is LA Fatality. He is not pitted yet. So let's go to him. He has about a 15-second lead over Deuce Row. Deuce Row is in front of Heathen by 5 seconds. I'm wondering if Deuce decided to take 2 tires here. We'll have to see. We have 13
definitely.
laps
I know
remaining.
Dustro's made that call before, and he won that race just doing that. So I think definitely Dustro made that call to win a race. He did that at Auto Club, I believe, in trucks.
Well, right now we have Fatality out in front by about 14.5 seconds over Deuce Row. Then it's Heathen, 4.5 now behind Deuce Row. Zach is sitting in 4th, 4.5 behind Heathen, and then Jay Barry is 5 seconds behind Heathen, about 24 off the overall lead.
Yeah, that's
A big shakeup here after the pits.
when he stopped didn't go so well for some guys.
Getting down to the finish here.
And Distro is for sure backing off and saving his equipment.
Yeah, I think he's on 2 because he is definitely losing a lot of time to Heathen. And I think Heathen will get to him before the end. We have 11 laps to go.
And Hayden still has to pit, correct?
Heathen is already pitted.
Okay.
Heathen is already pitted. Deucero, I believe, is already pitted. I'm just watching this 51 and seeing what he's deciding to do here. He's going to have to come to pit road, but I think he's stretching it as long as possible right now. That's 10 laps to go at the line.
Maybe he's going to have to come down this next time if he hasn't already pitted.
I think he's going to have to either come down this time or next couple laps because he can't last much longer.
He's praying for a caution likely.
Mm-hmm. But these guys are just so spaced out with the pit stops sequence.
Yeah, he's not going to get it. He's not wearing that magic underwear as he comes to
And
pit
here he
road.
comes.
There he
this time.
goes. To the pit road. That's going to cycle Deuce Road to the lead, but it's only 2.7 seconds, and we have 9 laps remaining. Jay Barry now in third. Out of Mind in fourth once we cycle that around.
So that puts Heathen out in front of Dustro.
Yeah, Deuce Row is actually still in front right now.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
go
still
to
in
him.
front of him. Dustro is still in the lead here in that 88 car. Trying to run away from the guy with the magic undershirt.
It's 2 seconds now that separates them. 2 seconds with 7 to go.
Hold on there, Deuce-Row. Come on, man.
It'll be 6 to go at the line. The gap is somewhat maintaining. It is now 1.7 seconds.
That rate, it's gonna be close.
Now it's down to 1.5. It's going to be 5 to go coming to the line. For Deuce-Row, can he hang on with the strategy call?
Do you see that LA Fatality back there? Is he in the second position?
No, he is not. He is on the tail end. Well, actually, 1 lap down. He's about to be on the tail end of the lead lap. If he can get by the 88.
If he
He's going
is,
to take
He'll
it
I hear.
pressure tires, and he wants that 51 in front of him, so he has a draft partner here. And he does
Ethan's
not.
closing in.
Yeah,
Yep,
51 pulls
Hayden
too far
is
out there.
within distance.
It'll be 4 to go at the line. Four laps remaining for the 88. Can he hang on, or will he even catch him?
And
4 to go.
And Deucer's having to push right now, as he was saving his tires earlier, but now he sees that 17 in his rearview mirror, and he's like, I've got to go. Now's the time.
Yeah.
All bets are off. He saved what he could on those tires, and now it's down to, if it blows, but I've got to go.
Exactly.
Down to about a second. Even slowly
That's 3 to
closes
go
in. I don't
here
know if
for him.
it'll be
Coming 3
quick
to
enough.
go.
We got 3 laps remaining here at Las Vegas.
And he is
coming down to
coming.
this. Now under a second. He is driving that truck for everything it's worth. You see him all over the track right now. It's 3/4 of a second here, coming to 2 to go. We're in 3 and 4. 2 laps remaining at the line.
3
Not
miles
good for
is all
Deuce-Row.
it is. 3
He's
miles.
got, Eden should have his draft pretty quick here, and once he has that draft, he's going to catch him quick. So look out for that here.
Next time by, we will see the white flag. It's down to half a second now. This is all that separates the win here.
You see him
White
trying to split the
flag.
draft up.
This time by, Deuce-Row doing everything you can do to shake that 17. Is the 51 going to come into play with this win?
All right, boys.
White
White
flag.
flag. Presented by Credit One Bank. Here we go in the CRL here at Las Vegas. There's the gap between 1 and 2.
Can the guy with the magic shirt make it happen on this 88 car? Deuce-Row coming out of 2 and 3, coming out of 1 and 2 onto the backstretch. The 88's
Here
got
we
a
go.
car length lead on the 17 car into 3 and 4.
I don't think he's
17's
going to have
a
enough.
shot down here, but I don't know if he's going to get it. He's got to run. He
He's
puts
got-
the bumper to him. It's going to be a photo finish at the line. It's
Deuce-Row's going to get it by a car length.
Deuce-Row. Oh, half
A
a
man
car
with a
length.
magic
Wow.
shirt could not make it happen.
What a call. What a finish.
That was
Deuce-Row
an
gets the
excellent
win.
call by Deuce-Row. Knowing what he had to do, he knew that he's done it before with the 2 tire stop, and he made it work tonight.
Yeah, great call,
Excellent job by
Storm.
him.
Who gets that 3rd spot, man? I was focused on 1 and 2 that entire time. Who finishes 3rd? The Super Shifter.
All right, get everybody in here for these interviews. What a finish here. The official margin was 87 1/1000ths of a second.
God bless.
Jay Barry gets a 3rd place finish. Alvin
Okay.
Line 4th. Zach 5th. And we will talk to Cowboy Nation tonight. He finished in 6th, got a stage win. Let's hear from him. I would say
That's
we would
it.
interview Super Shifter as well, but we should be talking to him on the podcast, so we will save it for that.
Okay, awesome.
Yes, he is our guest tonight on the podcast, so perfect timing. Let's get our top five in here, and Cowboy as well.
I can't wait to hear what Heathen has to say.
All I'm saying is that he's getting fucking right next time I'm battling for fucking win. He put on the fucking apron.
Let me know when you
Fucking retard.
let me know when you include your audio, Heathen. I know. I'm just making sure.
Fuck this. Dumbass, I said inside. He put on the fucking apron.
I think we might need to hold off Ethan's interview till we get Deuce Row out of the party. Flashes, do you want to do that?
We can start with our. Yeah, we can do that. We can start with our winner.
Start with the winner. Let's get him out of here, and then we can get here from Heathen. Heathen, just hold off there for a little bit. We'll be hearing from you in a second. We appreciate your patience, sir. I understand you're
Am I if I
frustrated.
All right, make sure everyone's including their audio here.
Don't mind if I take the winner?
Let's go for it. Let me make sure everyone's in here. What have we got? You can go ahead and start with the winner. We'll make sure we get everybody.
Awesome. Deuce Road, you got a copy, my man?
10-4. I got you.
Awesome, man. Well, man, congrats on the win. Coming off with a great call, great strategy right there at the end. We were watching you throughout the race. You struggled in the first part of it, but you were able to maintain that top 5, top 6. That mid stage 2 there, you took off with the group, and y'all made a big gap there with the 6-truck field and separate yourselves from that back field there. And then you pull off the late race strategy that we were actually talking about. We expected you to take a 2-tire stop, and you sure enough did. You've done it before, and take us through how the night went for you.
Well, my tires were lasting seemed longer than everybody else when we had to run full fuel run. So I knew I was going to try that at the end if we stayed caution free. And then passing was just so hard among those top 4 cars. It was so hard because if you stayed on the outside, the guy on the inside really couldn't get the run. So that was the easiest way for me to pass people was just take 2 tires and then try to hold them off. I knew he was going to be faster at the beginning of the run there but I knew as his tires wore they would even out, even though I only took 2 tires. And then I got lucky. Guy was in front of me there towards the end. I kind of caught his draft, and he just couldn't catch me.
Agreed, for sure. And we saw you hold off right there towards the end. Once you did take 2 tires, we saw you back off on your corner entries there, trying to save what you had. And then you saw that 17 truck in your rearview mirror, and you said, "It's go time, man."
Yeah. When you take 2 tires, you really got to back up the corner and try to get off the corner as good as you can, because that's where you're going to keep your speed. And he was coming. I knew he was, but thankfully something happened to Cowboy, so their little teammates or whatever, they were together all night. So luckily they couldn't work together. I'd have been had, but it was a good race finally. For been about 2 weeks, but tonight was a good race. I mean, these trucks seem to be real stable, and they can bump a little bit and not spin around. So I like the trucks. The trucks like me.
Yes, well, it was a great race tonight. Great overall finish for you. Go home, celebrate, get that champagne out.
I'm gonna drink some beer.
Not quite that fancy.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it paid off for you, man. Good
I
win.
mean, I'm gonna drink a beer. I might put my pinky finger up when I drink it. I don't know. I might do that fancy. All right, have a good one, fellas.
All right, have
Yes,
a good one,
sir.
man. Go ahead and exit out of the party here for me, all right? Thank you. Moving on to second place. Heathen, I know you've got a lot to say.
He,
I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm just gonna let you go. Go for it. Oh, pardon. Sorry, I could not hear that. All right, I apologize to Heathen there. We're gonna move on to third place. Is that not Jay Berry?
we
Yes, I think so.
I would really like to interview
third,
him.
yes, third place at Jay Berry. Yes, yeah, go ahead, talk to him, fellow
Hey,
league racer over
my
in the loft.
man, Jay Berry. Great finish tonight, third place here in trucks. Um, I come to a few leagues that you're in. I race with you a lot. It's good to see you have a good finish here, man. Very encouraging. I'm just looking for you to win a race today. Talk me through your race and how you got to a third place there at the end.
I was just trying to be consistent. Every lap, I was just trying to hit the track, be consistent, and stay out of trouble. I mean, if you want to get top five, top 10, that's what you gotta do. Just limit the mistakes, and continue to your lap.
Man, you were impressive. We saw that you were consistent, obviously. You were up front a good portion of the night. We saw you go from 10th to 4th. Then pit stops happened. You were back to 6th. Before those happened, then you moved up to 3rd after some mistakes by some other drivers. Impressive run, consistency, no mistakes. And sometimes mistakes is the difference between a top 5 and a last place finish. So, anything else from you tonight, Jay Barry? All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. Looking for
We
you to.
are getting word, Jay Berry, we are not able to hear you on audio, unfortunately. Can you include your audio in the party, please? Sorry about that, folks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah,
So go
make
to the
sure it's
part.
included.
Do you know how to do
Yeah,
that, Jay Barry?
Yeah, I just
yeah.
did it.
Yeah, I just did it.
All right, man. Great
All
run
right.
today in third. You want to kind of talk me through it one more time so we can hear it in the stream?
Oh yeah. I was just trying to limit the mistakes. Every lap, I was just trying to hit the lines, stay out of trouble, and just, that's all you gotta do is stay up front. Sometimes it's about the speed, and then sometimes it's about not getting in trouble.
Yeah, sometimes mistakes can be the difference between a win and a loss. Adjustments or even spinning the pit road. Unfortunate for those guys who spent. We're gonna hear from Cowboy Nation pretty quick here, and you'll hear from Super Shifter later in the night on the podcast. So Jay Barry, good win, good not win, but good win for you though. Getting a third place finish. I think it's a win for him. How are we gonna do it next week?
Hell yeah, I take a W. Top three is good in this league. There's bunch of fast guys in here, and it's hard. I mean, but going on to next week, I'm gonna do a couple practice laps, see where we're racing at. Where are we racing at next week?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. So
So
I go run up a couple practice laps and see where I stack up.
Hey, we hold practice on Tuesdays, so
Okay, cool. I'll probably join y'all because that is not my best track.
All right, guys, that is the four car of Jay Barry. Third place finish tonight. Great run,
Yeah,
consistent.
impressive out there,
Yeah,
Barry. I just
good
wanted
job,
to
man.
say that. Impressive. Good run for you, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That will bring us to Out of Mind. Finished fourth in that 44 truck tonight. Good run for you. Solid night. Worked out there at the end, and you had your good final pit stop and got yourself a top five, man. Talk us through your night. How was that truck for you?
It was great, man. The regular preset before I made all the changes, it was kind of slow. Qualified 10th, kind of had to climb my way through the field. Almost every restart. Me and the 51 Fatality had a little incident, and I think it was at stage 2 or 3 where I got spun out into the inside wall. But it was a fast truck. I was really up in the top seven almost the whole race. I had a couple good battles with Drake, and had a decent battle with Jay Berry for a little bit, and me and Zach were going back and forth the whole time. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if he was gonna catch me because I couldn't get more than 3/10 away from him after 10 laps, and then it just stayed that way. But all I gotta say is it's about time I finally got what I wanted.
Absolutely. I mean, like you said, I mean, you showed some solid speed tonight, and I know you've been working hard, man, at getting faster, and it showed. And yeah, it was just a great run by you. Great to see. I think soon we'll be talking to you in victory lane if you keep this up.
Man, I sure hope so.
Absolutely, dude. Well, we'll see you back next week. See what you can do, and it was a good race for you again, man.
Yes,
Congrats
thank
on a good
you.
run.
See y'all next week.
Yes, sir. Hey, that'll bring us to Zach. Finished in fifth. You had a better night than you had last couple. I know it's been frustrating. A lot of wrecks you got caught up in that were none of your making. But did you feel better about how your night went tonight? How was the truck, and what did you need to get up there and contend with those leaders?
Yeah, I felt like I had a pretty good truck. It wasn't quite as fast on the short run as what it seemed like everybody else was, but I felt like long run I had just about the same speed as everybody else. I mean, me not mind. I don't know how many laps we battled. I'd get ahead of him and like think I'd be good for a few laps, and next thing I know, he's right there, and he would get around me, and then I'd just sit still. I wouldn't really lose time, but I wasn't gaining any either.
Yeah, it seemed like y'all were having some fun out there, mixing it up. Looked like there at the end, I actually thought um, you were running up there. Well, well, actually, we'll tell you the story. At first, I thought you lagged out before that last pit stop. I had to get an invite to get back in the lobby so we could see you. We were having some issues with that. It happened to a couple trucks tonight. We couldn't see you. It showed you on pit road, and then it showed you back on the track. Um, but after that final pit stop, it looked like you gained some ground, and then, like you said, you were battling without a mind for that fourth and fifth place. So yeah, you definitely had a good run, man. It was good to see. A good way to cap off the end of the week here as we move on to next week, and looking forward to seeing you get another win here in CRL, man.
Yep, can't wait.
Well, thank you, Zach, and good race out there, and we will see you next week.
Yep, and thank you guys.
Absolutely, man. Well, we can. I don't know if you guys want to talk to him, and I talked to him as well. Wanted to do the extra interview, Cowboy tonight. We actually want to talk to you and Super Shifter, but I know we're gonna have him on the podcast because I know both of you had the same kind of issue tonight. It looked like speeding penalties, I believe, on pit road. Talk us through your race and what how the truck felt. It seemed like you had probably one of the best between you and him. Very, very solid. You probably even had a little bit quicker truck there. But I
Yeah.
know it hurt when you had that speeding penalty. What happened there in the pit stop? And talk us through
Well,
your evening.
all night, even under the manual cautions and everything, I was hitting, coming in at 50, exactly 50, and never got a speeding penalty. Went into the last pit stop, hit 50 exactly again, and they said I was speeding. So, it was just, it threw it all away from me. So, I mean, I think I had the fastest, like, especially I think I had the fastest overall car,
Hmm.
Um, when it comes to like the short run, I was able to, if I was in front of him, I could hold serve. If I was behind him, I would just buy my time out, and once I got the run on the pass him, I pass him. But I felt like overall, I can do it either or. I was good on a short run, middle run, and a long run. So, and then that last run, I was just like pulling away from everybody, and then yeah, just came in for the pits and it said I was speeding, so try to fight back, try to get at least a top five, but got six. Can't be mad at nobody but myself. I probably should have been more cautious on the last pit stop just to make sure I didn't. But It is what it is. I live and I learn. I'll be out the trucks in Xfinity car for the next couple weeks until we get to like a mile and a half or Richmond at least. So,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
Richmond.
I'll be good.
Oh
Until
yeah.
then.
Well, it'll be weird not have you in the trucks then in Xfinity, but
I
you
mean,
gotta pop
uh,
up in the booth some then, man.
yeah, a lot of people would be happy that I'm not racing in the Xfinity in the truck series. They get an extra spot or whatever. So like I
Yeah.
said, I'm only here part time, so I just do it to have fun with everybody. But my
Yeah, for
time,
sure.
my time is gone.
Well, you again looked like you had a dominant performance going for you, Cowboy. Looks like every time you get in the car truck, it's you're forced to be reckoned with, and I know, like you said, there's going to be a lot of happy people that you won't be in Xfinity in truck for a little bit. So
Yeah,
you definitely bringing the speed this season, even more than last season, and you had it then. So
yeah,
I know the competition is worried.
yeah. You should hear the game chat. Oh, trust me, y'all gonna be talking about it tonight on the podcast. They was already talking about how they gonna talk about me and stuff. So yeah.
All right, looking forward to that for sure. I'm looking forward to having Super Shifter on so I can talk to him about what happened as well with
Hmm.
his race. So like I said, seemed like y'all had the same kind of issue. But either way, Cowboy, it was a great run for you. You know, obviously up until that, and just wanted to talk to you and get your thoughts.
Yes,
And I
sir.
look forward to seeing you in the Cup Series at ISM next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, well that will wrap up that, and I guess we'll go back to Heathen here and see what he has to say about his night. I know it was a frustrating end to the race for you.
You don't say.
I know Train wanted to talk to you, so I'll let Train go from here.
Hey man, I know you got a lot to say tonight, man, and I
I'll do it on
feel for you,
podcast. I
man.
can't curse here.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll listen to it because it's gonna be interesting. But
Oh, it'll be fun.
man, I have to I just want to say, man, I really apologize for that rough finish there, and I wish it didn't end like that, obviously. But sometimes races come down to that, and
Like the
it's
first time with this guy,
unfortunate
so.
that happens like that. You want to talk to me through that through 3 and 4 and coming to the line?
Oh, for the last lap?
Yes, please.
Alright, so I had a run on the back, right? As
Yes.
y'all saw, I had a massive run on the back. Um, was I said because I was out of quarter panel going to 3 and 4, and I said I'm down low, and I just got negative room and got put in the apron, almost put in the apron. I hit the apron and then ended up losing me the race, evidently. But yeah, next time I know better to not, be so courteous about that in the last lap.
Yeah, and coming back to that, it's a lot of people are kind of side by side on this question, but a lot of people believe that hey, it's the last lap, beat and bang as much as you want. What is your thoughts on that mentality? You think that's the way it should run? You think that you guys should be courteous no matter what? What's your thoughts on the
I
whole
mean,
last lap free for all?
if he was on 4 tires and not on two, then a different story. If he, drove me like an ass, sorry, a jack wagon and whatever. But I was a second faster than him there at the end, and you know, if it wasn't for the 51 getting him draft, it would never have came down to that. I knew I had to pass him 2 laps ago, but you know, I guess he claims that. Well, I did say I was gonna pass LA on the outside, but it just happened to be that he thought that I was telling him I'd pass him on the outside for the win, and when I'm to the bottom, he wasn't. Even though I said I was down there, he just, I guess, didn't. But I was under the impression that we were running people to respect here. We did all night, so I don't know what changed in the last lap. Um, I had plenty of times to drive him on the apron to the wall this race and didn't. So, you know,
Yeah. Are you expecting a text or call from him this week?
probably not. Probably not. I
And
don't.
if he doesn't, what is your what's your reaction going to be
I ain't
there?
gonna
Are you
retaliate. I'm not like
no
that.
retaliate? Okay, and that's
I'm not like
very
that.
mature of you to
I
do
mean,
that.
I'm not.
Maybe go knock on his motorhome door.
I'm not
Yeah, you might
like
want to
I
go
don't
mock on his door.
I don't retaliate at all. It's just like now I know how people drive me, so it'll change how I drive them a little bit. So
Yeah, well, I know
Well,
when I
definitely.
get
You gotta put certain situations in the memory bank, man. Not to
exactly.
interrupt your train, just wanted
I
to
don't
add that.
forget. Flash, you know, I don't forget things when it comes
well,
to
Oh yeah,
racing.
no, no.
I know when
I
this
remember when you wrecked me
used to
like 2 years ago at freaking Chicagoland. So, you
Yeah,
know,
I don't even remember that. So there you go.
yeah.
So I know when these events happen to drivers, like such as yourself, I'm not saying you have a hot head, but I kind of
I
have a
do.
hot head also, and I'm gonna say, when I get frustrated, I'm gonna come out the next week and I'm gonna kick all their
Well,
cahoochies.
the thing is, though,
Are
if it
you gonna
wasn't
come out and do
ISM,
that?
I would. I can't stand ISM. That's a wheel-based track. I ain't gonna do anything on that track. I'll be bluff if I get a top 5 next week, honest to God. That's such a wheel-heavy track. I probably won't be getting a top 5. So, no, what's after that?
Let me
Flush.
go take a look.
Um,
Atlanta, I think.
it's.
Oh,
I was gonna say I
baby,
know it's a
okay.
racetrack. So.
Zach.
Atlanta and then Bristol, I
Oh,
believe.
okay. Hey, to answer your question, Train, not next week, but the week after. Yes.
At
I
All
Hot
right.
Wheels.
I wanted to practice this week because I love Vegas, but and I didn't. I got to practice like connection tests. All the practice I really got. Um, I know I'm gonna tell Flash I want to. I need all my crew chiefs. I need my setup tonight or tomorrow, and I'll be running that all next 2 weeks. So
Even with me.
Yep, and I'll be
yep.
looking at you, man, and we'll be watching your reaction there. We'll definitely be watching how well you race Dustro in the future and seeing if you give him any room or if you're gonna
I'll give him
give
room.
him
I
a
just
very
won't give him a
hard
lot.
time. But hey, man, you had a great race tonight. You definitely had a winning car.
Yeah, that
Um,
was. I feel like.
so
Well, I feel like it was me and Cowboy had the best cars all night. So, because we both were strong short and both were strong long.
I,
Our car really didn't
I'll
fall
say
off that
too that
much.
that one pack you guys had going. I guess it was what 5 or 6 of you at least up there for.
Oh, when it
Seemed like
was.
about maybe 10 laps or so. It was a solid group
Oh
of
yeah. Because
about
I
two
know
wide,
me,
3 deep.
me, we were actually 3 wide, like 4 deep or whatever at one point. I don't know
Wow.
if you caught it, but we were 4 wide for like at least 2 or 3 deep. But I do know that me, Cowboy, and Christian, so Super Shifter, were 3 wide for like I don't know how many freaking laps of that race, man. Um, I do know though when we come in playoffs here in the fall, I know what I need to not do. I figure out how to run the bottom in 1 and 2, but do I want to though is the question.
that
Probably
is the
not, but I will.
question.
Because I know
Well,
Fletcher
good
saw me.
race.
I know y'all saw me rip the outside on 1 and 2 all race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No one else did though. Cowboy even said he was like, "You're the only person going that high." I'm like, "Do you blame?" I'm the one who does that every
Early
track.
on there, I saw you tag the wall a couple times too, and get you
Yeah.
adjusted.
Hey,
Just
listen,
right.
listen,
You
listen,
just get the feel for it.
listen. When you run the wall like I do in Flash, okay, you have to
Hmm.
make love with it at least 4 times before you get to know the wall and
Yeah,
get
you
not
gotta
hit
go
it,
on a
okay?
date.
Oh, you
Yeah,
definitely did.
I hit it more like 10 times tonight, but I
You,
really
you
hit it out
added
of
to
the.
your
I
wall
hit it out
counter
of 4 more.
tonight.
Hey, my wall counter was fucking a lot
It was
tonight,
like it was like a slot machine,
pretty
just
much.
counting.
Well, the last 2 weeks have been
Ding
terrible
ding
for
ding
my
ding
for
ding
my
ding
wall
ding.
counter because there's been 2 tracks where it's the wall only I run, so it's like it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
Well,
I cannot wait till next 2 weeks from now. The Auto Club, not Auto Club, Atlanta. So I
well,
feel
man,
confident about that
I'm gonna be looking for you at Kansas whenever that comes up, man. You are
race.
going to be my pick for the race at Kansas
Nah,
for
listen,
sure.
Kentucky better pick me. That's all I'm saying.
Both.
All 3
Well, you know
Kentucky
what
better
I'm
pick
looking
me.
forward to, Heathen?
The podcast?
Yes, sir.
You know, plug it. Plug that son of a.
Uh, podcast. Yes. YouTube. Um, Championship Racing League Network on YouTube. This will be out Sunday at some point. Because I know we've had a little bit of issues with the upload process here the last couple of weeks, so it'll be out on Sunday. Um, no, on Sunday I can't really be sure too of right now, but I know we'll be out on Sunday as it always is. We're gonna have Super Shifter and Evan on the out of mind the podcast tonight. So first time I had double podcast guests in like a month. So, well, 2 weeks. 'Cause we had Fox and Joke run. So, um, but yeah, good commentating, Storm, Train and Flash. Yes, I even said your name, Train. Um, also, also, I want to give condolences to Cole, MF Trickles, who's our commentator on Wednesday for the Cup. His grandfather passed away this morning, so
Oh
keep him in
no.
y'all, keep him and his family in y'all prayers.
Definitely condolences to our fellow
So
commentator.
Cole, we love you.
Great guy, Cole.
Ciro, you
Definitely
have
his
love
thoughts.
behind you. Whole family over here,
Heathen,
man.
I got one more thing for you.
Oh God, what is it?
It's gonna be good.
Oh no.
Wear the Magic Undershirt next week. We're looking forward to it. We're gonna.
Yeah, there's a little bit to that story. We somehow got into a conversation about Train and his Utah roots with the
I
Mormons,
am
and
not
we were talking
Mormon.
about we were talking about the magic underwear, and he said you had a magic undershirt on in that truck when you were catching everyone.
I actually do actually wear a shirt. Okay, so I wear the same shirt every race day. Because I feel like
Oh,
it helps. No, when I try something good at.
Train, are you psychic?
No,
Yeah,
that's me.
I'm Sean Spencer over here. Badass. Oh, I mean, bad A. Pat A. Crap.
You're
It's
fine.
all right. You're just talking about a donkey, man. You're good.
Yeah, talking about some donkeys.
Talking about heathen.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Well, to answer that question, no, the dudes they wear a magic shirt too. Just so you know, that's an actual real thing. So that's why I said it.
Yeah, I guess it is a full garment, like you said.
It is. Gotta cover everything.
Oh yeah, it's like some long johns.
Yeah. All right.
All right, well,
After that
but
awkward
before we get
statement.
into more detail about what underwear and everything, I think we can go to get ready for this podcast, guys. It's been a great broadcast as always. Thank you again, Storm, for coming back in the booth tonight. Did a great job. I know you missed being out there on track, but it was great having you up in the booth with me and Train. As always, we all have some fun up here and had a little bit of trivia questions going. That was pretty interesting. Um, but yeah, as always, thank you, Train. Thank you again, Storm. Thank you to all the admins. Party. Sorry you couldn't be here tonight. We miss you tonight, man, and we'll see you next week. But as always, thanks to all for, you do and to all the admins, as I said. And we will see you guys next week. Make sure to check out the podcast, as Heathen said, on YouTube, Championship uh, Racing League. It's will be up on Sunday, and next week we'll be at ISM in all three series. So be sure to tune in for that. As always, 9:30 Eastern on Wednesday, 9:30 Eastern on Thursday, and 10:30 Eastern on Friday. Thanks, guys, and we will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Good night.